We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. James Johnson is out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Halliburton. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Pass to Love. Over Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Free throws good, Adebayo. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Now here's Oladipo. Defense is right there. And there's James from the arc. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Adebayo, that's good.
He does all the dirty work. If Bam has to finish in traffic, take contact, he doesn't think twice about it.
Hield from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Hield finds Halliburton to win the run. Here's Johnson. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Adebayo. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Duarte. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Outside Hield. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
The Heat with the lead. James with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Johnson passes to Halliburton. Outside Hield. Back to Halliburton. Rejected by James. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Halliburton.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Now, here is James. He's closely guarded. and it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Pacers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Down low. Here's Halliburton, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Oh, there's the alley. Hield on the wing, launches it, sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James finds Butler. James outside, shoots over Halliburton. Here's Love, and he makes it.
Boy, no quitting Kevin Love there, right? I mean, this guy keeping possessions alive with his activity.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. It's stolen by James. Pass to Oladipo. Halliburton against James. Shoots over Halliburton. James, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now a timeout called by Indiana. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
A new lineup here for Indiana. James against McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. Six to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Salto.
And the Pacers with possession here. Jackson can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
James passes to Hero. Shoots over Nesmith. And Miami again with the bucket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's McConnell. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Nesmith. Releases. Off the left rim and out. The Heat have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Here's Hero. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Indiana trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion.
And the Heat shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're in the backcourt. Buddy Hield is out there with James Johnson. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Thanks, guys. Well, A-Train in their last time out against the Bulls put forth a nice effort. He picked up 14 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. And during this great run of his, he's had a number of these kinds of performances. We've come to expect it of him now. Guys?
Yeah, Ali, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Butler passes to James. Oh, got a piece of it. The shot by Butler, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to James. Healed with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. From 10 feet away. Count it.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Struce, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Pass to Butler. It's James on the wing. Back to Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Miami, no good that time either.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And the basket by Hield.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Halliburton against James. Shoots over Halliburton. James can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
The lead now in single digits. Hield's got his third bucket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Miami calls timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Pass to Adebayo. James outside. Over Halliburton. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
To the middle. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from James. Butler's got his first points of the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The shot by Duarte, no good. For Miami, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Oh, stolen by Turner. It's Duarte on the wing. He's guarded by Oladipo. It's Duarte on the wing. 13 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Count it. Good.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
James outside. Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Hield. Halliburton against James. And that one drops. Halliburton's got 6 points. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Back to Duarte, and that one is stuffed right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Out to James. Butler against Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Butler can't get it to go. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the 3rd player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's Adebayo, high post. He's against Turner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Here's Smith. Good D by Yurtseven. The Heat have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. It's James on the wing, defended by Jackson. Here's Yurtseven, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line.
Substitution.
So it's the Miami Heat, a sizable lead.
What a score! Your Miami Heat, 44. The Pacers, 30. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Butler. And it's James in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Oladipo outside. Johnson against Love. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Now off the inbound.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And it's Hield missing. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Butler passes to James. Pulls it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. James has got 10 points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Hield from behind the arc. And they get it back. Back to Duarte. Here's Halliburton. Clock at 6. From deep, Johnson fires in the triple. 7 points in the game.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Outside for Butler. Back to James. Pass to Oladipo. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Love with the defensive effort.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And he gets that one.
Well, there's a certain aggressiveness and assertiveness with which Victor Oladipo approaches the game. That's a pretty play through contact.
Here's Halliburton. Adebayo grabs the board.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Butler with the bucket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Johnson against Love. Pass to Duarte. Halliburton on the wing. Fires from the corner. Rebound by the Heat.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's James. 10 points for him. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal
Man,
foul.
good whistle there.
First team foul.
That one's off.
Now at the line, James. 2.
And he sinks the second. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside heel. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 7. Johnson passes to Turner. And stolen by Adebayo. James inside. He's against Turner. And James gets it to go. James has got 13.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton against James, looking to win the run. Halliburton misses.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
And that one's good. James.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Butler against Smith. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Good work defensively by James.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pacers foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Matherin. Now here's Jackson. That free throw no good.
At the line for the Pacers, Isaiah Jackson. 2.
That one misses. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's James. Here's your 7. Out to James. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. And no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. McConnell outside. Pass to Matherin. This one for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Back to McConnell. To the wing, right side. Here's Matherin. Indiana again missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Indiana foul. Aaron Nesmith. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now at the line, James. 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard, he's checked in for Smith. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Jackson, rejected by James, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James, and that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Vincent's checked in for James.
Vincent. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Pacers now. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Hield, they're the wings. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's T.J. McConnell.
2 minutes.
Pass to Halliburton. Fires the three. Zeller with the rebound. The Heat shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the impact of international players in the NBA is climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
McConnell against James. From 13, Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for A-Train.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Pass to Nembhard. No good on the triple. Now James. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, Heat.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Here's Brissett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.